Hello. Now, in previous video, we talked about uh, the team has two big distinctions. One is the game in the world. The other is technological accomplishment. Now, uh, in this video, we're going to continue further talk about what is we use the whole year for. When you start with the technological accomplishment, you got the concept from the weekend. However, how to utilize the concept in the real world situation requires a lot of practice. Now, the game in the world provide a sandbox for you to actually learn how to use the distinction in each conversation in a real world situation. And what's more, you are also given a coach. So, and so as a team one, what you're gonna do is you are you in the game in the world, you experience a lot of breakdown saying, okay, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Oh, because in the beginning you're tend to speaking the old way. You already know how to speak to people, like forcing outcome or make wrong, and absolutely nothing wrong with it. But while you're learning how to create a new way of speaking, uh, and so you first will experience, oh, the old way of speaking. I, many times it doesn't work. Like I try to get my team member to do this, but I do forcing outcome and I do make wrong, and all of a sudden my team member is pissed off, and then he walk away. Now you take this breakdown to your coach, to your team two coach. You're saying, this is what I said, this is what he said, this is what I said, this is what he said. And your team two coach will walk you through saying, okay, now how do you apply conversation relatedness in this situation? How do you apply possibility in this conversation? How do you apply action in this conversation? Then you can go back to the same situation saying, okay, let me try this. And then as you're doing, you start seeing your team member start performing. So instead of they piss off and walk off, they start co-creating with you, saying, oh, let's try this, let's try that. And you're seeing their eyes getting big, they're being inspired. And through this practice, you're getting your muscle trained in getting better and better in the technology of accomplishment in those 6 conversations. And the game in the world is an essential part, providing a platform, an opportunity for you to exercise, for you to training and development in your skill set, in learning how to mastery of the technology of accomplishment. Any questions?
Not a well, maybe just to connect some dots.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what I'm hearing you say is that the technology of accomplishment is used inside the game in the world as we start practicing all of the conversations. And whereas I may not want to fail or I may not want to be ineffective, it's those breakdowns that will actually teach me what works and doesn't work. So you want those breakdowns because it's inside of that that I strengthen my muscle. I guess another way of looking at it would be they say, you know, in the weekends that it's like the Statue of David and you start carving away what it is not. And in some ways, I think that if a conversation was just easy for me, I would not know what it is not. But as I push myself, then I start finding out what doesn't work. Does that sound right?
Yes, exactly. So, uh, so in our old way of speaking, we typically speak in a way set up ourselves not to fail and avoid the difficult conversations. Now, now you're in team. One of the job of your team to coach is to push you into those difficult conversations that you used to avoid. And because when you actually start getting into those difficult conversations, saying, okay, I haven't talked to my mom for 20 years. Now I don't know how to talk to her because she's always pissed off. Something in
Or
that.
I talk to her all the time, but she is always pissed off.
Exactly, exactly. Now, when you start having that conversation, and then when you bring that particular conversation into your team to coach, and then she or he give you a perspective saying, have you considered say this or have you considered say that?
Or what happens when you say this?
Yes, and now you're starting trying entire new ways of speaking. And in many times, when you're creating these new ways of speaking, you create those miniature miracles
Mm-hmm.
that you're saying, oh my God, when I speak like this, my mom react to me very differently. Or when I speak like this, my boss react to me entirely differently. It is those small miracles alters how how your expectation of your conversation and the accumulation of those small miracles start retraining your brain and retraining how you're speaking with everybody. Eventually you become a mastery of technological accomplishment.
Nice. Mastery. That sounds fun.
Any
Thank you.
final questions?
No, that's it. Thank you so much.